I would like to thank my beloved subscribers.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Turnabout. Ace Attorney. Oh, what was it? Oh, shit. Okay. Ace Attorney, Team It Right. Trials and Tribulations, Episode 2, The Stolen Turnabout. And it's Episode 2 of that taste. You do this shit. October 13th, 9. Why do I read these, Bill? Hey, Mitt! What is it? Is something wrong? Nah, but do you see all the people here? It's crazy. Oh, so, check out this, math glossy I bought. Oh my god. You bought this where? From the little tents in the front of the courthouse. They have all sorts of things for sale. There is no way they are allowed to be there. You know, I'm a sucker for this kind of stuff. Merchandising. Publicity photo. A shot of Max the Mask striking a pose. Seduct into the retort. Come on, I'm guilty. Throw the book at me. Who is just gleaming like that? Oh, Mr. Wright, you made it. Yeah, I did. But it doesn't look like things are going to get any less ugly for you. Because I did it! I'm the criminal! Me! Ugh, she's at it again. I sent the talent to Yogi Taylor! I admit it! But you don't have the sacred urn, right? Well, that's true, but that doesn't mean I didn't commit the crime. Well, yeah, he is right about that. I don't know why we aren't believing him right now. Normally, this is when I say, of course you didn't. I'm being sarcastic, but you... Yikes. Normally this is when I say, of course you didn't. I'm being sarcastic, but you... Yikes. Anyway, I admit it. I'm guilty. So make sure they give me a guilty verdict. Please. Oh, there you are, Ronnie. Bonjour, Fleety. Are you guys friends? Didn't really think about it. Oh, Daisy, honey, bonjour. Actually, well, I don't really know why I should be speaking French to you at a time like this. Even all to me, Ronnie. I swear I'll protect you. Oh, that's cute. They're actually yummy chubbers, adorable. Well, actually, you see, the can I tell you something, nitty boy? I can guarantee my Ronnie is innocent. If he declared guilty, I'll be ever so cross with you. Damn, that was a nicer way of saying you'll be pissed off at me. So why are you smiling when you say it? Because the artist didn't want to do another sublite. If you'll do me, I've got some earrings I need to take care of. Really? You're gonna miss the trial? I'm counting on you, nitty boy. Good up. To be honest, I really don't know whether Ron is Master Mask or not. Wait a minute. Why don't you use the Montetama? Yeah, you used it on... You used it on... Matt on guard. And, well, he was able to yai through it. But that's only because, you know, he used wordplay. I doubt that Ron is gonna use any sort of clever wordplay. All you have to ask him is, did you commit the crime you're on trial for? Well, actually, would that work? Because the Magatama doesn't tell you yes or no. It shows if they have a secret. And Ron actually isn't hiding his secret. So, how would you... So if Ron says, I am at the mask, nothing would happen. So, oh, that's hard. Now that I think about it, maybe the Magatama isn't really a perfect lie detector. But there's only one thing I am sure of. Deji believes in him. He doesn't have the sacred urn right now. Mr. Delight, it's time for you to enter the courtroom. For the time being, I guess I'll have to trust Desire. Okay, yeah, get into this. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Ron Delight. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Who the hell? Oh, are you the guy on the dames? Are you the guy on the, what do you call that? The cover art of the thing? Hello? What about the prosecution? Are you prepared to... Oh shit. This guy's intense. I need to figure out what voice to give him. What a stupid question. What did you say? Fine. Let me ask you then, Your Honor. Are you ready? Are you ready to pass judgment? Well, no, I'm not. I will pass judgment after hearing both. I will pass judgment after I hear arguments from both sides. Well, if you're not ready yourself, then you shouldn't expect others to be. That's a rule to live by. Who are you? I am Dido, legendary prosecutor. I've never lost a taste. Huh, he's the one that Detective Atme was talking about. Yes, your reputation precedes you. What kind of cases have you dealt with so far? Ha! None. Okay, that's funny. What did you just say? I've never prosecuted a case before. Never. But you said you've never lost before. Exactly. I've never lost. I've never run either before. Quite amateur for a beginner, aren't you? Even the mightiest of redwoods spend their lives a mere slap. God damn it, I cannot talk. Even the mightiest of redwoods spend their lives a mere saplings. Yes, but a mask and a toy of y'all. Ha! Don't you know anything? No matter the man, we all wear masks, either over our faces or over our hearts. This guy's so profound and deep, and I don't know what the fuck his voices sound like. Fuck me, I guess. This guy is a real deal, right, Net? Why do it seem like all prosecutors are the real deal? Except for Winston Payne, who is totally the fake deal. So, we finally meet Mr. Phoenix Wright. What? Net, is he a friend of yours? Maya, he literally said, we finally meet. And then he missaid the last part of my name. Why would he be a friend of mine? What he said did not imply that we know each other. If he said, it's been a while, then maybe, but he said, it's good to finally meet you. You know, kinda not a thing a friend would say to each other. No, I don't have any friends that call me trite. Just, who is this masked man? I returned from the depths of hell to do battle with you. Well then, prosecutor Dobo? It's not Dobo. It's Dodo, Your Honor. In any case, please give your opening statement. Opening statements? Those things are not fit for even dogs to consume. I have only one thing to say before we start. To you, Mr. Twilight. Well, what is it? Are you familiar with the saying? A chain is only as strong as its weakest link. I wonder, how much can you withstand before you and your taste break in two? Oh, this guy's intense. Well, let's hear from our first witness. Wait, did you tell the witness instead of the prosecutor? My name is... No one has asked you for your name, witness. The important thing is what you know. That's all. Start talking. We're listening. Did that kind of combative? Like, yeah, most prosecutors are, but he feels combative in a different way, and I don't know how to describe it. Yeah, he definitely more he's not really friendly to anyone. He kind of cold, to be honest. Yeah, Francisca was more like combative and like argumentative and like condescending. And this guy is also kind of condescending, but I feel like a lower kind of condescension. Like, Francisca was condescending, and she had a whole history to back it up. This guy is condescending, but he doesn't really have anything backing that up. He really did drive personality, can you? Yes, sir. Alright, witness. First, let's hear about what you know about the thief that stole the urn. Yes, sir. I like how the judge did the prosecution's job because prosecutors didn't know, like, what you're gonna do it. Master the math crimes. Master is a master thief that started his crime simply 6 months ago. He's so confident that he sends his calling cards before he even commits the crime. This was his 5th heist, and as usual, he sent a calling card to Georgie Taylor. His pattern was to always go after the most precious art pieces. That was for sure it was Master the Math, sir. It fits his MO to a T. Mit it. Mott. Yeah, dot, but mott. Mott dot. Madotin. I madot your ass. I know what the contradiction is. So the real identity of Matt Shadar the Math is Mr. Dado. What are you? Wait, are you saying that the real identity of the Matt Shadar the Math is Dado? Arrest him! What? That toffee mud? Where you did that? We're in the middle of a trial. We are in the middle of a trial, Mr. Dado. Blacker than a moonless night. Hotter and more bitter than hell itself. That is toffee. I'm sure you'll grant me at least this much, Your Honor. Oh, please. Proceed. Very well. It's only toffee after all. What? You can't be letting him slide this early in the trial. Phoenix, it's just toffee. I would be more worried when Dado starts pulling out some prosecutor bullshit. Proceed with your cross-examination, Mr. Wright. Well, Mitt, what are you waiting? What are you gonna do? Ayana, they haven't brought up Mr. Dwight's identity. All we can do is show that it wasn't Matt the Math who stole the urn. Well, we can't prove that. I think we could. It would be difficult, though. Matt Shadar the Math climbs. Matt the Math is a master thief who started his crime simply 6 months ago. Have you been involved in the investigation from the beginning? Yep. Nobody knows more about the thief than me, pal. Well, it's true. I'm a Javari, author on thieves. Really, you're a writer. Author? He's written books about thieves? I think he probably meant to say authority. Really? How the hell do you confuse that? Authority on thieves. Author on thieves. Authority on thieves. Really? How the hell did you confuse that, dumb shoe? The fact that this guy can even slipped through. The fact that this guy can even slip through my fingers just shows how good he is, pal. Nobody agrees with that. It's easy when those fingers happen to be butter fingers. So, nobody knows more about the thief than you. Huh? You got it, pal. Except maybe with the thief's mom, that is. Good. But isn't there someone who knows even more about him than the police? You don't mean Detective Javari, do you? Who is this person? Javari. He sounds German. His name is Yuke at me, sir. I guess I shouldn't have made up such a silly name for him. No, he came up with the word. You just used it in place of his name. What the heck? I think he's not all that famous after all. Okay, no, the judge is not the judge did not determine who is famous or not. Anyway, it's true that he did manage to retrieve the yacht item the thief stole. Oh, I see. It seems you're not the expert you claim to be. Damn, roasted by the judge at the fuckhole. You're the thief is toying with me, even now! No, you're toying with yourself. Have you seen all the so-called tall tards They're so tall, tall, they're so tall, and he's so tall, he's so tall. Of course I have. It's the person in charge of the treasure exhibit never brought their card to the police. So I didn't see this one until after the crime was committed. Was it the same? That because Detective Atme stopped Miss Andrews from taking it to the police. Was the calling card that Georgie Taylor received authentic? Well, all the cards have one common identifying feature, but we're not releasing that info to the general public. But you are absolutely sure this card is real. You can't say it out loud. I bet he's talking about match emblem. This was his 5th heist, and as usual, he sent a card over to Georgie Taylor. His 5th heist, and your 5th blew up, huh? Damn, Phoenix, that was unnecessary. Objection, pal. That ain't fair. Maybe you could say I screwed up 4 times. But this last time wasn't my fault. I didn't know about the calling card this time. You, of all people, shouldn't be chuckling about this, Detective Dumbshoe. I just want everyone here in this courtroom to know something. If you ever get a calling card from this guy, don't call some stupid pie that I. Call your local police right away. Not me? Wow. You're like he really got it in for Detective Atme. His pattern is to only go after the most precious of artwork. Art pieces. Like what, for example? Well, his first target was the famous Pier of Emanon. What is that, like a necklace? Is that a gem? What is it? What's that? Some kind of especially What's that? Some kind of especially salty teardrop? No, sir. It's a blue diamond. A single rare diamond. Next was the crown of Bardor. You know, the thing you put on your head. After that was the left hand of Hades, and then the portrait of Machi. Well, what is the left hand of Hades? Is that a statue? Detective Atme retrieved the portrait of Machi and returned it to the museum. And the target of his 5th and last robbery was the sacred urn, right? But isn't it difficult for him to dispose of such famous art pieces? Well, we assume he must have had some underworld connections. Okay, does Ron the Light seem like the kind of person who has underworld connections? I don't think so. Somehow, Mr. Delight doesn't look the type. Yeah, he's a little too sunny to be hanging out in the underworld. Well, what do you mean sunny? Because I would not say that he has a very positive disposition. Okay, I'm not gonna play the one because I think I figured it out. Let's be honest, right? I remember that this urn is worthless. Can I ask you a little something, Detective Dumbshoe? Since you're in the yellow and that's actually making me nervous. You say that he always goes after the most precious art pieces, right? That's right, pal. But there's one problem. That's not what he did in this case. The supposedly precious urn doesn't exactly rise to the level of precious art. Well, what do you mean? Ned, how do you say such a terrible thing? No, I meant from a financial point of view. I mean, it wouldn't fetch a good price. Well, prosecutor Dido, what is the value of that urn? The appraisal I spoke to said they couldn't attach a price to it. And I mean that in the worst sense. So in other words, it was not the kind of item that Math to Math would normally go for. Yep, you've been proven a dunce. I guess you don't know anything about Math to Math, truly. If I understand you, Mr. Wright, which I hope I do because we're talking the same language, you're saying that the thief of the sacred urn was not the worth of Math's star to Math. Yeah, yes, that's what I'm saying. Well, actually, all I did was point out the contradiction. The argument made itself, but, I guess. Well, first of all, we need to get this issue cleared up. Was the act robbery the worth of Math's star to Math, or not? What do you have to say about this, Mr. Dido? My coffee here. It's my own special blend. I call it Dido 107. I'm trying to decide whether I should cut down on the acidity or the bitterness. That's the only thing I've got on my mind right now, Mr. Wright. What? If you're really a man, then you should clean up your own mess. Sorry, but I don't get what you mean. If you're saying it wasn't Math to Math that stole the urn, then it must be somebody imitating Math to Math's methods. A fate to Math. Fate to Math. That sounds so ridiculous. But I liked it. Now, before I decide on my coffee, I believe some proof is in order, Mr. Wright. Proof that the person who appeared at your retailer that night was actually a fake. You know what? That is a reasonable question. You have an argument that it was him, and you're trying to prove it. And I have to try to prove the opposite. That makes sense. Though I don't approve of Mr. Dido's behavior, his point is valid. Yeah. Mr. Wright, we're waiting. You're gonna have to prove it. I need proof that the person at your retailer that night was in fact a fate to Math. No. Probably not. No. Blackmail Yetter. Well, okay, I do not think that'd be the Blackmail Yetter. The wallet. T-Tart. These are probably gonna be important later. Dude, he has a really cool design. Yeah, take a look at it. No, wrong one. Also the wrong one. God, I cannot find shit. Okay. This is the only image we have of him. I mean, I don't know. Okay, well, okay. Everything else seems completely unrelated. The only thing that can help us is anything that has a Math to Math on it. So we are the talking cards, but we already presented that. And I don't think we would do it at the same time in a row. So, which one? The talking look almost the same. Same tassels on the corner, same hat, same gloves, same tops. Is the shirt the same? Wait a minute. His shirt. I can see the taller. But why couldn't I see the taller on this one? It's being covered by... What is that? Well, what do you call this? Is it a golden item, I guess? Is it worth it? Should I try it? I think I have to. I can't type. Oh shit. Wait, what did I do? Shit. Oh wait, did I choose the right one? The proof is right here. Oh wow, I was right. This looks like a photo taken by a security camera. But if you look closely, you'll notice something peculiar about it. Ha! Well then, why don't you go ahead and show us what it is? Right. Go on. Use this pointer to point out the problem with your pointer finger. Right here. It's right here, of course. You mean math to math? I have here a picture of reference I would like to take a look at. Isn't that the publicity photo I bought this morning? It's evidence, Maya. We got it in the courthouse, which means that it is legally binding evidence. The problem I have with the security camera photo is the blotch on the mask's chest. A bleach! Here, Bay, get my Shadid. We need to retreat at once. Steady up. A blotch, Your Honor, is a sort of clasp for holding one's tape. A clasp, eh? Oh, I see now. So there wasn't a bleach. Thank God. But the math in the security photo. He had no blotch. That blotch is the same emblem on the math calling card and serves as a symbol. What, did you just tell everybody what the identifying feature is? But the thief blotched into Georgie Taylor wasn't wearing a blotch. In other words, this Max Star the Math is a fake. I've been fooled again! He rocket flatting off again. Order! It's true! Undeniably true! Detective Gumshoe, how do you overlook this? I'm sorry, sir. I don't know, Hey now. If you're gonna have a pity party, invite me too. Mr. Dedeaux, you deserve some blame in this too. How do you not have noticed? How do you have overlooked such a large blotch? Ha! The bloat you're talking about? Do you mean this one? That's Mathematics bloat? Where did you find it? Well, I've always had a good nose for evidence. I got it at the crime scene. It was hidden in the shadow of a female Buddha statue. A Buddha statue? He must be the Omni-Face statue. Why didn't you tell me about it, sir? I always put evidence away in my pocket. After all, it's the safest place for crucial evidence. You do that too? I do that too. This guy is one tool customer. Ha. It's a little early to be shaken up, isn't it, little lady? That friend of yours left plenty of hitties on there too. Hitties? He kissed it? That's weird. Figuratively speaking, of course. I'm referring to Ron the Yates' fingerprints. What? What? The defendant's fingerprints are on the boat. On the boat, isn't it a breach of oath? Order in the court. Mr. DeBow, let me see that bloat. I'm going to try to tax my metallic girlfriend here. Take good care of her. That is the weirdest thing you could have said. It appeared to have been torn off some clothing. There's a little bit of cloth left on the back. Obviously, there must have been a big struggle that night at the crime scene. Uh-oh. Phoenix, we have a problem. Oof. Man, Dido solidly countered your argument. He said, what's your proof that they not match the match? You offered proof, but then he disproved your proof. You got defeated as hell. Wait, why am I supporting this guy? Match Shadar the match bloat. Found in the shadows of Omni-Phase Shigatsu. It looked like it was torn off some clothing. Ha! You mess with the dough. You keep waiting. I don't know. You mess with the dough. And you get burned. Okay? He's been playing me like a fiddle. I wanted to be playing like a violin, but you play me like a fiddle. Well, Judge, I'm ready to call my net witness. Huh? You're done with me, but I haven't proven anything yet. You've proven your own incompetence. That's good enough. Damn! He burned you to hell and back. No wonder Dido said if you mess with Dido, you get burned. He burned your asshole open. That doesn't sound good at all. They bring the net witness into the courtroom. Finally time for the 8th detective to make his appearance, huh? One second is one drop in the coffee pot. Hurry it up. Shh! Science! Now I see. It is all becoming clear. What's clear? Javare! The truth has once again been eloquently revealed to me. What we have here is a judge and a prosecutor. A coffee maniac, in fact. Am I correct? Well, yes, that's right. Ha! Not bad. Not bad at all. You're the first person that's ever been able to penetrate my secret veil. I like this guy. He's funny. Yeah, he's mean, but he's also kinda funny. You're fun. I want a hug. I'm joking. That would be weird. Well, sir, prosecutor, let me introduce myself. Wait. Oh, his age isn't known, okay. Well, Mr. Prosecutor, let me introduce myself. My name is Ute Acme, ace detective and rising star illuminating the heavens. Boy, these two make a perfect pair. They'd either be best friends or they'd tear each other's heads off. Or they'll tear each other's heads off. I've heard that on the night of the crime, you were all alone on security detail. You have heard correctly. My specially made monocle is worth more than 100 Detective Dumbshoes. If Detective Dumbshoe is worth anything at all, that is. Damn, you're mocking him. Man, Detective Dumbshoe is a unit of measurement with how low his money is. Why was this guy all by himself anyway? There must be some reason, I'm sure of it. This guy's definitely the real thief, right? We all know it, right? Well then, tell us what this special monocle of yours witnessed. What I witnessed. It was approximately 1 o'clock in the morning, just after the date changed. That is when my arch nemesis, the infamous Master of the Math, dancingly descended upon me. Just as I began to turn, the tower struck a most fierce blow upon my noble head. Darkness swallowed me before I could end a single light. When I awoke, he was gone. Poof. 30 minutes later, I used the emergency phone to notify the police. So, you didn't get a clear look at the criminal. My specially made monocle never misses a thing. However, it is limited to things that fall within my own visual range. But of course, that's only natural. I fail to see why the witness seems so proud of his performance that evening. Well, sir, old-timer, let me explain. We are speaking of no ordinary thief, but of the king of thieves, the great Master of the Math, my arch enemy. That is what my instincts and my years of experience tell me. Very well. Proceed with your cross-examination, Mr. Wright. We can do this, guys. What I witnessed. We can play maybe 1 o'clock in the morning. It changed. So that would be 1 o'clock in the morning of the 12th, correct? That's an impressive deduction, Sir Lawyer. You were on security detail that night. Where exactly were you at the time? A penetrating question. I was in the basement warehouse near the computer. Near the computer, huh? So you weren't trying to remain hidden, I take it. Up to this point, I had tried to remain concealed while waiting for the thief. Yeah, he said the same thing yesterday, too. Dumbshoe also said that they never spotted the thief at crime scenes before. Precisely why I told you not to hide last night. I knew that by not concealing myself, I would put a pressure on the thief. You're the thief with the one applying pressure, or your pigeony head, all that is. In any case, that is what my nemesis, the infamous Maxador the Math, dancing descended upon me. Dancing ye descended? From where exactly? Well, from the entrance, I suppose. Where else? So, in actuality, he neither danced nor descended. Somebody please save me from this madman. So, how was it that you didn't notice the thief? My eyes were looking at the thief's shadows, while my ears were listening for his footfalls. Even so, the dastardly criminal managed to sneak up on me. Wait, how did he sneak up on you? Weren't you in the little room with the computer? How would he be able to sneak up on you when you were in a tiny room with a window? It can only be due to a subtly camouflaged tape and soft-soled shoes. I hereby W. Ace Dunce. Just as I began to turn, the tower struck the most fierce blow. Just as I began to turn, the tower struck the most fierce blow upon my noble head. Shit. Oh, my stomach's still growling. You didn't see the criminal's face when that happened? Well, that's the difficult part. How should I put it? I saw his mask. That's all I could recall. I mean, you're right. I mean, it's not actually that complicated. If he was wearing a mask, you could never see his face. That's not very solid as far as testimony goes. However, fortunately, I had my third monitor, the security camera, at the ready. So, wait, so what is the second monitor? If you're wearing one of your monitors right now, and your third monitor is the security camera, what is this one? What is this monitor? Is it just your eyes? It captures his image perfectly. This should be sufficient, I believe. As proof that it is masked. Sure, yeah, you're right. Well, as long as this photo is authentic, I don't see a problem here. Well, Mr. Dido, do you have a problem with this photo? Why would he? This is his witness. Good. Then let's continue with the witness's testimony. Darkness followed me before I could get a single blow, and when I awoke, he was gone. Attacked and knocked out and knocked unconscious, and you weren't able to do such a thing. That's certainly a very impressive. That's certainly some very impressive detective work. Well, sir lawyer, have you ever been suddenly struck on the head? Well, actually yes, by a fire extinguisher. And what happened? I was knocked out. And you lost your memory too. You see? You had no right to look down on me then, do you? The only reason I didn't use my memory was because I already had more brains to begin with. Damn! He fucking ate your ass. He looked at your brain and said, nope, it's out of here. Man, look at this guy. He didn't even give a shit. He may have the brains, but the wiring to the self-reflection part seems to be severed. In any case, that was how I was not senseless. And then, 30 minutes later, I used the emergency phone to notify the police. About this 30 minutes, my soul returned was loosened, and my soul fled to the golden halls of Elysium. As usual, I have no idea what this guy is saying. He's saying that he was not unconscious. I think he's saying that he was out cold. So, what happened during these 30 minutes? No one can say, Your Honor. That span of time had truly vanished into the ether. So what is he going on about? There's something suspicious about Detective Acme. How did he not have noticed it when the thief came in? Also, he said he was not unconscious before he did fight back. But that can't be right. It contradicts the evidence. Huh? Which piece? The real question is, why would he tell such an obvious lie? So now, I obviously have a hint about which statement it is. Is it the photo? So now that I'm thinking about it, isn't the security camera right next to the thing? The back of the head. Ooh, I actually do wonder what the piece of evidence is now. There are only a few pieces that make sense for it to even be. It can't be the statue. It can't be the urn. It can't be the calling card. It might be the camera data. It probably isn't this. This would go along with the facts. Turn the tower to... Is it this? Because like, maybe it has something to do with like how he turns? No? No, I don't feel it. Okay, no. Bah! Plot! Oops, that didn't go so well. Okay, go back here. Okay. Go here. Go to setting data. Go here. Save. Save. Okay. So, let's find the right evidence now. There's something suspicious about the devil at me, but also that can't be right. It talked to the... Oh, shit. Okay, wait, I need to go back now. Shit, I didn't delete it. I wish it would loop back if you were to go, like... If you hit the left button while you were at the first statement. I wish it would loop you back to the end of it, because that would actually be helpful. There's something suspicious about Detective Acme. How did he not notice when the thief came in? Also, he said he was knocked out before he could fight back. But that can't be right. It contradicts the evidence. Okay, I think I get it. Okay. I have to find the piece that said he couldn't fight back. No. These proof that the mask attacked him and not the other way around. Let me think about this for a second. Okay, so Master Mask isn't... Okay. Master Mask comes in. He knocks him out without a struggle. He gets the item. He walks out. But that doesn't make sense. if we weren't under the assumption that he always wears the bloats, then he would walk in with the bloats. And then he would knock him out. And then he would get the item. And then he would leave. So, the bloats, there would be no point in the time where the bloats would come off at all. So, it's the bloats, because it was torn off. Probably in a fight or a struggle. Mr. Atme, could you take a look at this with that special monitor of yours? Ha! This belongs to the criminal mastermind, my arch nemesis, Master the Mask. It is, indeed, point of fact, Master the Mask's bloats. It was found on the floor of the basement warehouse. I wonder how that could have happened. Ha! Elementary, my dear lawyer. Obviously it wasn't glued on well enough. Not right. It clearly shows signs of having been ripped off a piece of clothing. Ripped off? Like I am with this video game? I'm joking, I love this game. I wouldn't say I got ripped off at all. We can only deduce that the thief struggled with someone later that night. That's the only thing I can think of. And there's only one person that was in a position to have a struggle with the thief. The only person who was on security detail that night. You, Detective Atme. Detective Atme, you must have fought with the thief that night. So, why did you lie in your testimony to the court? Witness, giving false testimony is a serious crime. So serious that everybody keeps doing it. No. Wait a minute. Wait just a minute, sir, old timer. Don't talk to me, I'm living in a nursing home. I just remembered, Your Honor. I've been just confused because I've been dealing with so many cases lately. The true measure of a man is the amount of work he does. That's what I always say. Nick, you can only handle one case at a time, isn't that right? You talk too much. You can talk to your yes, hun. Witness, so are you now saying that you and the thief fought? Hold on, that's trite enough, Your Honor. Excuse me? Save the big trusting with the testimony. That's one of my rules. Indeed, I understand. You looked at me. Agree completely. Indeed, it is true that I looked away from the door for a brief moment. However, you that me could not be so easily discombobulated. Unfortunately, the thief grabbed the weapon from the side and rendered me senseless. A true gentleman fights only with his fists, but they were not enough. His first blow struck through, blam, and that's all she wrote. Why do I love this character so much? She is hilarious. So, in the end, you did catch a glimpse of Master the Mask. Correct. It was during his third time that he struck me from behind. It seemed that my memory had become a tad jumbled, so to speak. That's actually a pretty good reason for why you can't remember. Well, that's certainly understandable. I, myself, always get to the field by which testimony dealing with what taste. That can't be good. You're gonna ruin somebody's life with that habit. Okay, you do this shit. Let me do this. I have to do this. Yeah, do it. Okay. Fight with the thief. Indeed, it's true that you looked away from the door, burping momentum. Hold it. So why did you look away from the door anyway? In addition to the camera, I had prepared a variety of other sensors. The alarm on one of those had gone off, so I had to check the data. Then when I went to the computer, elegantly, of course. So you were momentarily vulnerable while you were working on the computer? What should I do? Should I ask more questions? About the sensor. What kind of sensors are you talking about? There are other places in the basement that someone could enter and exit from. There are air conditioning ducts, sewer pipes, and a tap door as well. There's a tap door? Why? I hooked up heat detecting, ultraviolet, and infrared, and ultraviolet sensors to each one of them. That's a lot of hardware. Was it all yours? Your retailer's department store was kind enough to provide the monitoring hardware. So that means that he couldn't manipulate them. I believe that is the point of saying this. Naturally, the security camera that took the photo belonged to them as well, which means that he could not manipulate the camera footage. In other words, he could have rigged the equipment, huh? Has that cleared up any doubts you have about me, Sir Lawyer? However, you taught me to not be so easily discombobulated. Why do I love that word so much? Discombobulated. Huh. What did that mean? Discombobulated. Huh? Young people these days, they really irritate me. They allow perfectly good old words to die out until everybody forgets what they mean. Sorry, but what exactly does it mean anyway? Now I've forgotten. What was I saying? God damn it. Jeez, it's better than old people who forget what they were saying 5 seconds ago. Are you there, Telly? Well, you're going to clear that up. You just don't want to wish your testimony. No! We haven't cleared up shit! Fortunately, the thief grabbed a weapon from the side and rendered me sentient. Can I be honest? I love how he used the word sentient. Give me a minute. Okay. What do you mean by weapon from the side? Because that is another way of saying that he rendered you unconscious. He made you not have your senses. He made you sentient. And I love that. Naturally, the thief had no idea that I, looked at me, was hiding in the area. He grabbed the sword from the statue that was standing by the door to the warehouse. Sword? You mean the sword that we all twisted like the tree branch? Correct. Fortunately for me, the blade was not sharp. Okay, so he is talking about the shit-o-shit-toe. The shit-o-shit-show. Shit-show. The shit-o-shit-show. So the thief armed himself with a sword. And what about yourself, witness? A true gentleman only fights with his fists, but they were not enough. You had that much faith in your own fighting abilities? But of course, in college, I was sent in charge of the boxing club. I'm sorry if I failed to find that appropriately impressive. However, my opponent in the ring was my arch nemesis, Maxidar the Mask. This guy is a real piece of work, and not a good one. He blows right through, and blam! That's all she wrote. Can you tell us a little more about what happened? My opponent was both powerful and vicious. You might say he was powericious. Powericious? I assume the at-me fighting should dance, but a sudden flash of light blinded me. But of course, was checkmate. My opponent had bested me. What should I do? Should I ask more about this? What is this at-me fighting style? I'm sorry, but that's a trade secret. I really can't say any more. But I suppose I can tell you if I absolutely must. The main thing is to put your back on the wall. That way, no one can get you from behind. That's it? That's the at-me fighting style? Well, yes, that is a part of the at-me fighting style. The second part is that you always have to say, "Come at me! Come at me!" The at me, come at me, ha! I'm hilarious, guys. Well, Mr. Wright, what about that testimony? But of course it was important. We've learned a detective's secret technique, after all. Yes, indeed. I'll remember that if I ever need to take a walk home alone at night. Why the heck is she eyeballing me like that? It's creeping me out. Now then, witness, we'll go ahead and add that secret information to your official testimony, where anybody on the internet can read about your secret technique. Where exactly is this third eye you're talking about? In the middle of my forehead. Oh, it's right between my left and right eyebrows. Okay. It's quite invisible to the unenlightened. You may call it the forehead, if you like. Why didn't you just say that in the first place? You got hit in the forehead. Sure, lawyer. It looks like the creases in your own forehead are getting bigger. So at-me got hit in the forehead then. That's what he says. But then, I've got a funny feeling about that. Actually, so do I. Well, what do you think, Nick? Well, there's one thing I'm absolutely sure of now. Yeah? What is it? This youth at-me guy, he's definitely hiding something. But why? I think I'm starting to figure out what really happened that night. And about the true nature of this detective. It's true that I looked away from the thing for a brief moment, okay? How you read the that? But that's incorrect. It said the back of the head. Detective at-me, your testimony is crumbling at the House of Cards, which made total sense. Because I have cards. Look at these. Cards. I don't know how to build a house from shit, though, so I'm gonna put these back now. What fun this is, sir lawyer. It is truly a pleasure to draw swords with you. And now, once again, you have thrown the gauntlet down at my armored feet. I believe this is what you said yesterday. No, the tower must have wormed his way in somewhere besides the door. And then my arch nemesis struck me on the head from behind with this gruesome item here. From behind, huh? But just now you testified that he struck you on the forehead. I hardly think you to present where you were hit. It would hurt. It seems I made another mistake. I am only human after all. No. Detective Atney, that's not the only strange part about your testimony. What do you mean by that? For example, the very fact that you hid the towing car from the police is strange. It's almost as if you were afraid they were gonna help you with security. Geniuses such as myself have always been misunderstood. How sad. But that's wrong. Oh my god, is that his objection? That was so deep. To err is human. To forgive, divine. Humans aren't machines. They have souls, feelings. They live, they die, they love, they hate. And yes, they even make mistakes. Hey, hold on. It's not as pretty as all that. I know, Judge. The way he said it made it sound really philosophical and cool, and yet a mistake is no big deal. But it is a big deal. Then what is it, Wright? Always chase a riddle down to the end. That's one of my rules. This is it. This just might be my chance to turn things around. Mr. Wright, what exactly are you asserting? Very well, Your Honor. The defense asserts that well, I did say it was him who did it. But I do want to do some of the other answers for fun. So I'm going to do that. This witness isn't used at me. He's a fake. So now it must just match the math. You're saying I'm a fake too? An ace detective could never be as forgetful as this guy. Imposters like you are often suspicious of others as well. Really? This is too much. Next you'll be calling me a fake too. Mr. Wright, what exactly is it that you are asserting? Very well, Your Honor. The defense asserts that the truth is, this witness is no ace detective at all. So then, what exactly are you saying I am? You're an ace dunce. It's, well, an average detective, I guess. I hardly see the relevance of that. What are you doing, Ned? Weren't you going to go on the attack? I am! I'm hurting his credibility. I was planning on it, but I'm the one who got attacked instead. Funny how life happens, right? But what is it that you are asserting? Okay, go back here. So that would be the only real answer if you think about it hard enough. The answer is simple. It's all clear to me now. Detective Youth true identity is Matt Shadar the Math. Ah! Oh, that was sleepy. Order in the court. Mr. Wright, what is the meaning of this? There are too many unnatural parts to Mr. Atmee's story. He says he was hiding at the crime scene, which is why no one ever saw him there. And then, in his last case, he managed to outperform Detective Gumshoe and the entire police force to miraculously retrieve the stolen treasure. That's because I analyzed the crime scene data and made an elegant deduction. I picked up clues that the police overlooked in order to arrive at a... Oh, please! The explanation is far simpler than that, Detective Atmee. The truth is that you are, in fact, Matt Shadar the Math. But, Mr. Wright, this photo, it clearly shows Matt Shadar the Math. The security camera belonged to the Georgie Taylor's department store. He should have been able to manipulate it. He didn't need to manipulate it. He gained access to the warehouse under the pretense of providing security. Then he simply dressed up as the thief and stole the urn. So, the ace detective is actually an ace thief? Is this true, witness? Judge, if he was, why would he tell you the truth? He has no reason to say yes right now. There's no reason for him to admit it. Ha! Oh, Mathematical Putin is so right. The Mathemo, a perfect genius, and so am I, Detective Youth Atmee. Ace Detective. You're very clever to come to such a conclusion. I am impressed, sir, lawyer. What? Witness, you're admitting it? So easily? Nick, now your chance. Yes, time to put the last nail in this guy's coffin. Detective Atmee, what do you assume the trial's identity? Oh my god. Oh my god. And that coffee on his head? The Dough Blend 102. My personal favorite. Mr. Dough! The ace detective is actually an ace thief. I smell a best-selling novel. There's just one problem. It simply isn't true. But, Mr. Dough, Mr. Wright had made some very strong points. And I will admit, my opponent has woven a compelling narrative out of whole cloth. But it is, in fact, nothing more than a patchwork quilt, Mr. Wright. If this detective is really a thief, then show us proof of your claim. But it had better be as hot and as perfect as the coffee dripping down your face. Well, Mr. Wright, don't just stand there as if you're burning in heat. This court would like to see this decisive evidence you have. Clip. Huh? Oh yes, of course. What's the big rush? Are you alright, Ned? Atmee looks pretty rattled right now. I'd like to finish this right now if I can. But can I really do it? The decisive evidence that proves Mr. Utapney is in fact Master Math is right here. As usual, the defense comes prepared, Your Honor. Very well then. Let's see what you got. People have proved that mathematics actually use that, but I don't know. Shit. Well, I don't have proof that it is him, really. Well, do I? I have proof that it isn't Ron the Wright. But I don't have any proof that... Oh, is it this? Probably not. Is it this? No. It can't be that. We already presented that. Is it the urn? Is it the tolling card? Oh shit, I actually don't know, guys. I don't know. Shit. Wait, can you present proof that? Okay, shit. It can't be that. Why did I even check it? Not this one. The sacred urn. Well, it doesn't match with his MO, but no, that doesn't make sense. Telling card? Doesn't really make sense. Hamlet data went off once. Maybe, but probably not. No. Maybe? No, but it can't be. Not yet. Maybe it's this? No, it definitely isn't. Here's your clue. What do you think, Mr. Okay, it definitely isn't. Never mind. God damn it. I was actually kind of like wondering if I got that one right. Because it didn't start with do you hear your evidence, Judge? Perhaps you'd like a bit mud in my special to-do blend. Well, no thanks. I'm fine. Really. Ah! Oh, God. What do I do now? I'm not a mistake like that, and I'm through. Without some sort of decisive evidence, I could be risking everything. Proof? Of course I've done nothing. Yeah, just what I got. A man has to hold his head high no matter how bad things get. I see. I thought perhaps you had some evidence to back up your assertion. Didn't look good, I thought they on the attack. But I'll never get a chance to prove this guy in defeat. Don't give up, Nick. Think harder until I am done. It's no good. I'm just not ready yet. But, are you going to just give up and yet I use this? So, you come to your senses, have you, sir lawyer? I can't think of a counter argument at all. It seems the cloud of suspicion surrounding this witness has lifted. Mr. DeBow, do you have anything further to add then? Who was that? What? Who? Desiree? Desiree Delight? Who are you? That doesn't really matter right now, does it? Mr. Light, what are you doing here? Nitty boy! The thing you've been looking for. I think I found it. You mean, that bad? No, not the bad. What's inside the bad? Well... You stole it! Not you. Him. That's... The sacred urn! Nick, it's the urn! Order, order, order. You, madam. That urn. Where did you find it? You'll never believe it. It was in the office of that fancy pants detective. You at me. Oh, Daisy, you're the best. Sacred urn. Wait, I thought he wanted to be found guilty. Why is he happy about this piece of evidence? Sacred urn, found in the office of Youth at Me, has pink splotches all over it. Updated in the court record. Well, how do you explain that one, Mr. At Me? Even you are going to have a hard time weaseling your way out of this one. Ha! Ha! Pathetic. Mr. Ditto, do you have something you wish to say? Yes, Your Honor. It's simply amazing me how quickly time changed. In the old days, a man was to be taken at his word. It's truly sad. You're still denying that Mr. Atney was involved? Before casting suspicions at the detective Atney, consider the young lady here. Your name is Desiree. Desiree. Desiree Wright. Is that correct? Yes, what about it? How charming. The apes, a woman is willing to do this and save her husband, is truly inspiring. What are you insinuating? Damn. As the wife of the criminal, you could have discovered that urn anywhere. Ha! Including the office of the good detective here. Why are all detectives given why are all detectives in this the game given the what is it called? Adjective? Why are all detectives given the adjective of good? The good detective. So you found the urn. What did that prove? It certainly doesn't prove where the urn was before you found it. What? I just blocked the shield from the detective's office. Please, madam, this town is already filled to the brim with lies. Any more could only compound the tragedy we have been witness to. You're wrong. I would never do such a thing. Mr. Wright, please, Nitty boy, you gotta help me talk some sense to these people. Too bad you didn't take the video of yourself finding it there. Or that there isn't any security cam like in his office. Sorry, I just need to move my body a bit more. Okay. There must be some way. I've got a clue that the urn was actually in Detective Yatney's office. Okay, I have 3 options, and I'm gonna do all of them just because. I don't know which one is the right one, though. Testify about what I saw. What's wrong? Isn't it your job to come up with something to say? Nick, come on. It should be easy to prove. After all, we checked out that bag, didn't we? You're right. I remember doing that. Whatever was in there, it was hard and round and smooth. Probably a sex toy of some sort. Yes, it must have been the urn. It must have. But I never actually saw it with my own eyes. Atney walked in just as I was about to have a look at it. So even if it was the urn in there, I can't testify it was. Ah, you're right. Ha! You look like I was wrong about you, Mr. Wright. In this town overflowing with lies, there's still a single flickering candle of truth. Natty boy. Well, it's true that I never actually saw the urn, but maybe I could still testify about it from another angel. Well, what about it, Mr. Wright? Have you given up yet? There must be some way. I've got to prove that the urn was in Detective Acme's detective agency. I can't prove anything yet. But man, very well. It looks like that's all then. Exactly. This urn is all the proof I need to make my case. What? You still don't get it, huh? You should trophy, Mr. Wright. This is the urn that Mathemath stole, right? Now the wife of the accused comes strolling in with that very same vase, urn, huh? Now, who would you think is the thief? She's good. That's actually a blatant taste. I can't find any obvious counter arguments. Well, not counter argument, but there aren't any obvious contradictions in that idea, is there? Ah! No! That's wrong. That's not why I got it. Man, you can't let him do this. This isn't good. There has to be another way around this. Your Honor, please, let me think it over one more time. Mr. Wright, it's high time you learn your lesson. This courtroom is no place for poorly thought out or rash declarations. I have to be careful. He won't be so nice next time. There must be some way. I've got to prove that the urn was actually in Detective Acme's office. But it's obviously the fingerprint. I can prove where the urn was by the fingerprint on it. Fingerprint, huh? Oh, come on now. Now you're really making me laugh, Mr. Sir Lawyer. Fingerprints indeed. May I go on? Good. Now, it would be perfectly understandable for my fingerprint to be on the urn. After all, it was I who was guarding the urn in the first place. That doesn't mean you should touch it. You don't have to touch it to guard it. In any case, I am always in the habit of wearing gloves, as you can see. So unfortunately, my fingerprint wouldn't be evidence of anything. What about it, Mr. Wright? This witness's fingerprint mean absolutely nothing anyway. Mr. Nick, what are you gonna do now? I've come too far to turn back now. Acme must have brought the urn back to his office yesterday. And there, I'm sure someone must have left their fingerprints on it. The defense proposes the fingerprints belong to this person. Oh, is that why we have our profile? So we can do this? Is it weird I want to present Mia for some reason? So what is all this fuss about fingerprints anyway? Mr. Acme, do you recall the events of yesterday? Hey Nick, come on, open it. Hey, wait a minute. We can't just open a private property like this. Don't be such a fuddy-duddy. This is an important investigation. Well, what's in there? Hang on a second. I'm taking it out now. Whatever it is, it feels kinda hard and smooth. Well, hello there. It's true that I didn't get a chance to look in the bag at the time, but I did touch what was inside. You're what? You touched it, and I remember it very well. It was smooth and hard, like a penis. Well, that just... Your Honor, I'd like the court to examine the fingerprints on that urn. If my fingerprints are on there, that proves that the urn was in Detective Atney's office. Well, even if your fingerprints are on the urn, it still doesn't prove when they were put on there, does it? You assume I had contact with the urn before today? Or before the events of this case? Why would you assume that I could have put it on before? What if they my first time ever even seeing the urn? Of course it does. What did you say? It's not what I said. It's what Adrian Andrews, the person in charge, said. I polished it until it was about glowing. I thought maybe I could make it look more valuable. Yeah, so she polished it so well that there wouldn't be fingerprints. If she polished it that much, it must have removed any and all fingerprints. And so the only chance I had to get my fingerprint on it was after. Yesterday, in the detective at the Atney Detective Agency. Ha! This blend, the Dough Blend 107, I've decided, it's a little too bitter after all. Order! I accept the defensive request. They take this urn and... Wait a moment, Your Honor. There's no need for that. No need, you say? Precisely. I already know Mr. Wright's fingerprints are on the urn. What are you saying? Yes, I finally broke him down. Take it to the yacht, everyone! Unable to find a rival worthy of my genius, I was forced to create one by myself. Here I am, the tragic clown! It's not nuttier than a flute tape. You see, it was me all along. I am the one and only master star in the mask. I hope you enjoy my own performance. Well, Mr. Trudeau, what's Atney's condition? She's still in the lobby, laughing insanely, Your Honor. I wish I could enjoy the joke as much as she seems to be. You don't wish to enjoy it like he does. He's going insane. He doesn't know how to feel. Well, it looks like the matter has been settled. I came perilously close to besmirching the record of an innocent young man. Besmirching him with the title of thief. Really? This is only a one-episode case? That's weird. Nick, you were right after all. Yeah, I guess Mr. DeYite really wasn't the thief. The court fined the defendant, Ron DeYite, Is somebody done? Oh my god. Who is it? Oh my god. You're wrong! Wrong, I tell you. I mean, not exactly wrong so much, but actually not right in what I was really trying to say. Oh no, he's not! This can't be happening! The thief! The sneaky, owner's thief who have been stealing all the treasures! It's me! I'm him! I'm the one you want! I'm the thief, I tell you! So do it! Pronounce me guilty! Please! What the fuck? I don't know what kind of kangaroo tort you think this all is, but the identity of the thief has already been proven. Please hurry and pass the... What are you talking about? I already confessed. I'm the thief, I tell you. The thief! Mr. Dado, do not just stand there drinking coffee. Ha. Hey there, Mr. Thief. Yes? Yes, what is it? If you're really a man, then clean up your own mess. I'm sorry, I'm afraid I just don't have any idea what you mean. If you're really Max Shadar the Math, then prove it. That's what it means. Yes, sir. I'll be happy to. He says he'll be happy to admit. It's kinda cute. He's 100% committed to his fantasy. Good boy. Just remember one thing. A boy only takes one chance in his life to become a man. I know that. I won't fail. I swear. Okay then, talk. We're all listening. Oh well. I think we all have to listen to this confession, guys. Buckle in, get your popcorn ready, and let's hear what this idiot has to say. Master Math's identity. The truth is, I've been Master the Math all along. I mean, you can't prove I'm not actually Master Math, can you? I mean, I don't really know. In this episode, I've been mostly trying to go on the offense, proving that it is not Master Math, or that Master Math is someone else. But I mean, we have these. They could probably prove it. I don't have an alibi for the night the urn was stolen, after all. I donned my costume that night and dancingly descended upon the scene of the crime. What is his hair doing? How does his hair look like that? Look, you can see right in this photo, that's me. After my brooch, I snagged it on the door handle and it got torn off. That's all. I know not yet the direction this trial had taken. But that's how every trial goes. At least for me, anyway. Order! Order! So you were the common denominator in my life. Ha! You're doing great. Stop it, Mr. Dado. You're embarrassing me. Like I said, you're only going to get one chance to testify, alright? But if you make it through this with flying colors, I'll keep my promise too. I'll make sure you stay locked up in prison as the one and only Math Shadar the Math. Damn, he is a good manipulator. Thank you so much, Mr. Dado. I'll do my best. Ron, I want you to think about something. What about your wife? What about your wife? Are you just gonna leave her? Go to prison on purpose? Really? You're gonna do that to her? Imagine how she'll feel about that. Alright, Mr. Wright, I'm afraid it's time for cross-examination. Okay, Your Honor. It's another day in my life. Master Matt's identity. The truth is, I've been Master Matt all along. I mean, you can't prove that I'm not actually Master the Math, can you? I don't. Oh wait. Well, actually, I do have evidence. No. No. Do I just do it? I think I should just do it. Mr. Delight, this wallet belongs to you. Correct? Yes, it does. I had lost it somewhere. Mr. Wright, when you find a wallet, you should report it to the police right away. Well, I mean, technically, I reported it to somebody higher than the police. The law. The courtroom. No, you don't understand. This is an important piece of evidence. And so is the $20 I took out of it. Evidence? Mr. Delight, when did you first notice you lost your wallet? Yeah, see, I think it was on the night of the crime. But I know I still had it when Desi and I went out for dinner. This wallet was found at approximately 1 a.m. at KB Security Headquarters. What? Well, surely you're not serious. Yes, I am serious. Change my old title card to say serious on it. This proves that Mr. Delight was in fact at KB Security that night. No! So if the defendant was at KB Security at 1 o'clock in the morning, that proves he has a watertight alibi. No! Furthermore, considering the distance between Georgie Taylor and KB Security, it would have taken 30 minutes to get there by car. According to Yeri, anyway. I'm not going to say that part out loud. I'm just going to put it in parentheses. Well, Mr. Diddell, do you have anything to say? And stop drinking coffee! Come on, Mr. Thief. Don't let the guy beat you. Tell him why he's wrong. You're the only one who called me thief, Mr. Diddell. Alright, I'll try. I'll do it. I will. He's really got Mr. Delight all worked up. Yeah, he had to 10 on his first day of school. Really? Because my first day of school was nerve-wracking as all hell. Look, it's just ridiculous. Why would I have dropped my wallet at KB Security? Someone must have planted it there to make it look like I was there and not at the heist. Why would they do that? Why would somebody take your wallet and put it somewhere where you weren't? Were they trying to reverse flame you? Like, they were trying to make it so that you couldn't be the criminal? Who would do that? Why would somebody plant something to make it look like you couldn't have done something? The only person who would do that is your wife, maybe. Planted it there. He's really reaching now. Mr. Delight, you probably dropped your wallet when you took it out to use this, didn't you? The key card to KB Security CEO office. No! Ha! That was a pretty good try, Mr. Tripe. Unfortunately, you will overlook one small thing. What? Motive, of course. What do you mean? The motive is wanting something. Why would this thief notice the TV security in the middle of the night anyway? Oh my god. Ditto. Listen. Ditto. My argument is that Ron DeYite. My argument is that Ron DeYite is not the thief. So what you should be asking me is, why would Ron DeYite go to TV security in the middle of the night anyway? Well, Mr. Wright, it looks like you need some more evidence after all. This stupid kid. Now then, just share your evidence. This evidence shows why Mr. DeYite went to TV security at 1 a.m. that night. The note. Yeah, no, that's obvious. Mr. DeYite, I believe you've seen this before, right? That. What is that? A blackmail letter that you want to look like from the contents. But blackmail. Yes, basically it says, bring $50,000. That certainly sounds like blackmail, right? At the time of the fact, Mr. DeYite was dealing with the blackmailer himself. In TV Security CEO office, a full half hour away from the scene of the crime. No! Order! So, when the theft of the urn occurred, the defendant was at TV security. You had the perfect case for the defense. You may see it as a perfect case, Judge, but to me, you're just saying that my Dodo blend 107 impressing me a lot more. Okay? But your opinion doesn't really matter. What matters is how the judge feels about our case, not you. What are you trying to say, goddammit? You say the thief was blackmailed by the CEO of the security company? But did you actually investigate the CEO at all? Huh? Well, no, I did not. Accusing a man of blackmail with no proof? I'm not sure what to think of that. Not sure what to think of that. At least I know what I think of you, shithead. Good point. I'm not sure what I think of it myself. You claim that the defendant entered the CEO's office. But you will need at least one witness to corroborate your claim, Mr. Wright. Yeri! I think it had to be Yeri. Nah, I think we need to track down the CEO guy. No, we don't need to track down the CEO at all. Where is it? Huh, where actually is it? Oh, here we go. Just give me 1 minute. What do you mean by that, Mr. Wright? There is someone else who can testify. This is the person who can testify that the T-Tar was used at 1 a.m. that night. Okay, give me 1 minute. Who is this useless-looking young man? got a plaque. You don't remember him, Your Honor. Not exactly. But just looking at this picture makes the vial makes the vial. But just looking at his picture makes the vial start to rise in my throat. It looks like he doesn't remember the taste from 2 years ago. He probably blocked out that memory on purpose. Anyway, this man was working as a guard at TV security that night. Oh? The question at hand is this T-tard. Yep, that's the T-tard they use in the building I work. According to the security number, this one's for the CEO's office. You need to use that today. This actually looks really good. You need that today to the CEOs. You need that today. You need it to get into that room, and every time you use that card, it leaves a record. Yeah, it tells you exactly who entered the room and when. As you can see, there's no need to investigate the CEO of KB Security. We should be able to discover the truth simply by analyzing this T-tard's data. I did not actually spill water just for the joke. I would like to point that out. I would never do that. Maybe next time, but not today. Well, Mr. Dado, the name of the CEO of KB Security is Tane Bullard. I was unable to contact him directly, but I got the T-tard data here. So what did it show? Each card had their own serial number and leaves detailed records of their use. According to this data, this card was used at 1 a.m. on the morning of the crime. CEO office T-tard found in Ron's found in Ron's wallet, used at October 12th, the night of the crime at 1 a.m. T-tard updated in the court record. But that means, it can't be Mr. the Right dressed up like Max Star the Math in this photo. Ha! Yeah, you're right. 2 minutes isn't even enough time to brew a good cup of joe. So then, Mr. the Right, Ron the Right was clearly in the office of KB Security at the time of the crime. The prosecution's office is ready to admit that fact. Therefore, it's impossible for the defendant to have been Max Star the Mask. Good job! You did it, Nicky! Nit. That's enough. I came perilously close to be submerging the record of an innocent young man. Be submerging him with the title of thief. What's wrong, Your Honor? I'm ready to pass judgment, but before I do that, do you have any further objections? No, Your Honor. Very well. The court fined the defendant, Mr. Ron DeYite. Nah, guilty. What the fuck? This tape was way too short. Court is now adjourned. We did it. Oh my god. How the hell was this tape so short? Man, I feel like you at me. Like, I feel like after. Isn't it like Usually, once we discover who the real killer is, they give us a big monologue about why they did what they did. I guess not always, but I don't know, it feels like it happens often enough. It just feels like we didn't get too much about you at me, you know? I think we did get a breakdown though, so it counts. Mitt, you did it! You were right after all. Actually, I'm a little bit ashamed of myself. Maya, he actually believed that he would match the math. You're fine. Mitty boy! Oh, Mr. Wright. I knew you could do it. I believed in you all along, Mitty boy. I don't know how I can ever repay you. Pay me. I did my job. They just repay me by paying me my lawyering fee. Aw, shucks. Thanks, Mr. Wright. I just know I'm blushing. Congratulations, Mr. Net. Oh, players. I've got a bad feeling about this. Who is this woman? Oh, she nobody. She just, You're blushing. How do you do this in front of Mr. Maya? Ah, you should be ashamed of yourself. Yow, she slapped me. Clearly, this woman is Miss Desiree Delight. She's our client's wife. Mr. Ned! Yes? You're even worse than I thought. Going behind the back of your own client? No, you've done. I'll never forgive you. Oh, a double slap. My face hurt more than when I got burned by toffee earlier today. Actually, that probably made it hurt more. Well, anyway, all well that ends well, right? We got the Shapeshifter urn back, and the thief has been taught. You're so right, and it's all thanks to Nitty Boy here. But actually, it was you, Miss Desiree Delight, that brought our urn back. Oh hey, I guess that one point before Miss Delight was blaming the urn, I guess I was supposed to not be able to know what the answer was. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. Oh please, you're embarrassing me. If we won the taste, then why did this ideal jump drum? Because he wanted to believe he was the thief, Phoenix. But really, he's just delusional. But I am the thief. Actually, what's the point now? What is it, honey? I did my best for you, Ronnie. I know that, and I appreciate it, Desi. But the thing is... Come on, kid. Come on, give the kid some time. Oh my god. He just got a little touch of the blues. You know about feeling the blues, right, amigo? Mr. Godot, what are you doing here? Oh, come on. I came here to say hi to my newest buddy. You, Mr. Slate. Maybe you heard my name before you told me buddy. Well, playtime's over. Huh? Earlier this morning, the body of Tame Bullard was found. This case isn't over? Tame Bullard? Where have I heard that name before? Isn't that the name of the CEO of KB Security? Wait, but body? The estimated time of death was 1 a.m. October 12th. Oh no. So the first case in the whole series that isn't a murder had just become a murder. That kind of like hacked writing, but I'll take it. 1 a.m. on October 12th. You don't mean... That's right, amigo. At the same time, a cheap yellow urn was being stolen. The CEO of Tame Bowler Security was being murdered. So then, what are you doing here? Oh, come on. You figured it out already, haven't you, amigo? Or have you already forgotten what that little piece of evidence I helped you out with today? Help me out with? What? On October 12th, at 1 o'clock in the morning, Ron the Wright was in the office was in the CEO's office, the scene of the crime. After getting that blackmail letter, he must have been imbued with utter rage. What are you saying? Imbued with rage. Come on, don't tell me you didn't know. Ron the Wright was once an employee of KB Security. He was a professional security guard. An employee of KB... We knew that! Phoenix! We already knew that! Don't keep having memory loss, Phoenix! Is it like the alibi they saved him from being convicted as a thief? Is it like the alibi they saved him from being convicted as a thief? It's going to be the noose that gets him hanged. Kind of an anti-alibi. An anti-alibi. An anti-alibi. An ally. No way. He can't be the thief because he was at the murder scene when the murder happened. No! That's a lie. It can't be true. Oh, but I'm a thief, I tell you. Ron the Wright, you're going back to prison again. This time, the charge is much more serious. This time, you'll be tried for murder. What? This can't. This is impossible! I'm looking forward to another exciting showdown, Mr. Wright. You and I aren't through with each other yet. Surely you won't be backed out. Surely you won't back down from a challenge. You've never been a coward. Mr. Nick, is there something personal between you two? Are you fussing? Oh, I always heard about this, but I never thought you would choose a man over Mystic Maya. I returned from the depths of hell to do battle with you. At least let me have some fun while I'm here. This guy, who the heck is he? He made me try it, but he's the most dangerous enemy I've faced. I don't know if he's the most dangerous. Manfred Montarma, Damon Dan. They played shit the Montarma town. I mean, he's not the most dangerous, but he is the most unpredictable. Well then, it's time to say your goodbyes to Mr. Delight. Nick, how could this be happening? Right in front of our own eyes, our client had been arrested for murder. And the one who established his presence at the scene was me. Ah, Ronnie! Ronnie! You can tell they really do love each other. Despite how much she loves money, she still loves her husband. Arrested for murder on the same day she declared innocent of larceny. What the heck is gonna happen next? To be continued! Yeah! We did it! One take, no bathroom break. We did it, guys! We're awesome! I feel great about this episode. And it was only 2 hours long. Okay, guys. Sorry. Okay, we're gonna cut it off there. And the next time, oh my god, there's so much happening. Who actually committed the murder? Why is Ron the Wright so delusional? Is the wife gonna have a greater role? Is Youth Acme gonna come back? Or was she just the villain for the first part? And we're gonna have another villain. So it will be like a 2-for-1 deal. I don't know, guys. What are we gonna investigate in the next episode? So many questions. And the only way to know the answers is to keep watching. And I hope you're there next time. Bye!
This must be my